Hello everyone, hi my beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, Dear Zindagi 555. Moving ahead, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon. Our today's topic is evolved around a question that has been frequently asked in the recent days. A lot of people have questioned what is Saturn, who is Saturn, and what is Sadesathi. Okay, so today's topic is what it is that I said right now, and like when I googled, okay, what is Saturn, so we found two aspects. Okay, one that we follow in our Hindu culture, and the another one that I saw is even in Roman culture we have a god. We have a god named Saturn, and he's described as the god of seed, the god of sowing, and the god of agriculture. Okay, but today we are not focusing into the Roman culture, but we are exploring more of our Hindu culture that we follow in India. Okay, so who is Saturn? Okay, what is Saturn? Who is Saturn? So as per the Vedic astrology and as per the Hindu culture, we consider Lord Shani as the lord of planet Saturn. Okay, so we in the solar system we do have a planet Saturn which has rings evolving around it. So as I said that Lord Shani is considered to be the lord of Saturn. Like for example, he's the one who is ruling the planet Saturn. Okay, in that aspect. Okay, and further to this, Saturn takes 25 years to to rotate, to complete the entire rotation. Okay, and as per the astrological point of view, we all know that we have 12 zodiac signs, from the Aries to Pisces, or if you want to say from Mesha to Meena. Okay, so we have these 12 set of zodiac signs, and Saturn is a very slow planet. Okay, it is just slow. It's its nature. It is just slow. Okay, so what happens is it takes entire 7.5 years to complete the rotation in one zodiac sign. Okay, so yeah, we'll explore more of this topic in in some time, but focusing now on who is Shani. Okay, who is Lord Saturn. Okay, so basically Lord Shani is the lord of karmas. Okay, he is considered to be a righteous one, the disciplined one. Okay, and but a lot of people are really afraid of Saturn, who is really afraid of Lord Shani. Okay, so I'll just say Lord Shani in spite of saying Saturn and Saturn again and again. Okay, so Lord Shani is really disciplined and well-natured, well-behaved. Okay, he loves the people who maintain their discipline, and follow their duty and responsibilities ethically. Okay, so why is so much of fear that is built around Lord Shani? Okay, and Sadesathi. Okay, so it is just a period, in my personal opinion, as per my learnings that I've learned till date, as per my experiences, as per my knowledge, I would say Lord Saturn is like a principal with a very good and soft heart. He's a very strict and disciplined principal, but he has a really soft heart. You can say he's like a coconut. We all have a coconut personality in our life, right? So he's exactly a coconut, right? But he actually loves the people who maintain the discipline and who has a check on their own karma. And in our literatures, Lord Shani is being given that responsibility, or else you can say given that padvi to take care of karmas. Okay, so it's basically his responsibility. It is a duty given to him to take care of the karmas of each and every individuals, especially who are in this earth realm. Okay, so Further moving ahead with this, another concept that people is really people get freaked out when they hear this, even this word like Sadesathi, like Sadesathi, my goodness, like I don't know, there's so much of fear around this concept. Okay, so it is very simple. Okay, it is just the planet Saturn is revolving around your your zodiac sign. Okay, especially the moon sign, you can say. Okay, the moon sign, where exactly it is, because moon is your mind. It is where it really affects you a lot. So yeah, so basically when Saturn is in your moon sign, okay, and for the entire period, like it takes genuinely, like it is slow, it is its nature, so it takes 7.5 years to complete the rotation of for that one certain zodiac sign. Okay, so if we take Aquarius, okay, for example, we'll consider Aquarius, and this Sadesathi, it is divided into 3 phases. Okay, first, second and third phase. Okay, and it has been divided into like 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 2.5 years, equal to 7.5 years. Okay, so it is, I have heard that, and it is said that second phase of Sadesathi is really difficult one, challenging one. Okay, so now what happens is, let me explain that. Okay, in Sadesathi, it is a period where Lord Saturn is ruling your zodiac sign. Okay, he is ruling your moon sign. So he will make sure that his personality, his ethics and his discipline is being maintained by the individual. Okay, so for example, if Lord Saturn is like someone, you would say he's, as I told you, like he's like a strict principal. So at the beginning he would go like, my child, can you please get up and stand up for the assembly? And you will go like, no, I'll not stand up. And then second time he'll be like, I told you, stand up for the assembly. And you will again go like, no, I don't want to stand up. And then Lord Saturn will bring the stick, and he'll just smash you for once, and he'll be like, I told you stand up, and stand up. You have to stand up. If I say you have to stand up for the assembly, so it's like that. Okay. So what happens is, in this period, lot of your karma is being cleared. Guys, trust me, there is nothing to be afraid of. It is just that keep one thing in mind, that in this Sadesathi, your karmas are being cleared. It's like we have this all, lifetimes, and we are carrying our karmas along with us, like, a baggage. We are carrying the baggage of karmas. Okay, so what happens is, like due to certain karmas that are not being cleared, most of our works are not happening. Okay, for example, you have taken loan, like in your previous lifetime you have taken money from a lot of people and you didn't return it to them. Okay, so what will happen is, in this lifetime, some or the other situation will happen and you have to pay them. Okay, might be they will come and ask, or there will be urgent situation, or you want something from them and you'll pay the certain amount to them. Okay, so that karma has been cleared. Okay, it has been balanced, the giving and receiving has been balanced. So now the idea that you had of a business in your mind will it will come into reality. Like, you're trying really hard, it was not happening for one or the other reason, but as you this type of karma, this certain type of karma has been cleared in this period, your business, and you'll explore in that business, amazingly, you will see an amazing response in that business. Okay, so it's basically like that. It's like your karmas are being cleared, that's all. And most important thing that we have to remember in Sadesathi, that we need to be disciplined. Okay, we need to be loyal, and especially we need to be really kind to the people who are at a financially at a lower stage, they earn a little less than what we are earning, or in other ways I can say they are at a lower career level than what you are. Okay, so you really have to be polite and humble. Basically, I would say it is a training for humanity. Okay, the more better human you are, the more you are aware of your own karmas. The Sadesathi is really going to be amazing, guys. Trust me, because I have seen examples. I have seen people where they have exploded in Sadesathi. Because they have been keeping a check on their karma. They make sure that they are good towards human and the other living beings as well. Okay, so it is very important for you to be a humble, everyone has a humble side. Okay, but due to our situations and due to the way we are grown up and in this world, so we tend to not show that humbleness towards others. Okay, it happens, it genuinely happens. Okay, it's not something that you are a wicked soul or you don't believe in humanity and something like that, but it genuinely happens. So in Sadesathi, what happens is Lord Saturn, Lord Shani will make sure that he brings that good side of yours. Okay, and another factor of Lord Shani is that, as I told earlier, that he is a slow person. Okay, like even the planet revolves very slowly. Okay, so it's like you can say that slow and steady wins the race is the best phrase for this concept. Okay, that is Sadesathi. So what happens is Lord Shani, before he is giving anything to you, he will make sure that you are worthy of it. Okay, so for example, if I really want to give a cute example, I would say like you have given your child a chocolate at 12 p.m. Okay, and you'll be like, no, the next chocolate I'll give to this child, like my child is around like 6 or 7 p.m. Like the time gap, because he suddenly had so much of sugar. Let the system be kind of relaxed with the amount of sugar he or she had. So the parent is Lord Shani. Okay, and child is you. You will go like, no, I want another chocolate. I just want it right now. I want to have another chocolate. But you'll not realize that another chocolate would give a pain in your stomach. Okay, so what you'll make sure, no, I'll give my child the chocolate at 7 p.m. Okay, in this situation, what happens is the care has been taken. Whatever the care needs to be taken care of the whatever जो भी care लेना था बच्चों के लिए, towards the child has been taken care of. And another thing is when the child gets the chocolate, he really has the value, so the child will know, okay, my mom will give me another chocolate after a certain period of time, so I need to have it very carefully. The child will value the chocolate. Right? So in the similar way, Lord Shani will make sure whatever thing you receive, whatever thing you get will be, you value that thing. Okay, that is the most important thing. And when he gives, and trust me guys, no one can be as amazing as Lord Shani to appreciate someone. It will happen like as I said earlier with an example, that you are thinking of starting a business, but due to some reasons, due to some karmic reasons, you're not able to start. Okay, and certain karmas have been cleared now. Okay, with the in those duration of Sadesathi, it's been cleared. And then what happens is you will receive so much of help from other people. You will suddenly, people will come in front of you and feel, hey, do you need finances? Do you need sponsoring? All such thing will happen, and you will feel like, my goodness, I'm so blessed. Because at that time, suddenly so much of support will come up. That thing would happen. Okay, like you would realize the change. It will take time, but when it will happen, it's going to be boom, amazing change. If another example I would like to give is, you have just joined a company and it's been 2 years, you haven't received your promotion, but in that 2 to 3 years you have worked so hard that in the next year you would get a promotion with 100% hike. Okay, so like that is the difference. That is the thing that happens in Sadesathi. And I have seen a lot of big thing happen, like and people receive huge amount of wealth. Okay, so Lord Shani is also well known for receiving wealth. Okay, like good amount of wealth. And this will happen, like this can happen when like obviously you need to take care of your karmas, and all these things need to be taken care of. Okay, but when you will receive that wealth, and when you will be in that position, people will really appreciate you. Like that thing will be visible, that this person have come to this position with his hard work. Okay, like that goodwill will be maintained of yours. Okay, so there is really nothing to get afraid of Sadesathi, or any of certain situations. Okay, all you need to be is be yourself, be aware that is what is happening around you. Okay, be very particular and careful with regards to your karmas. Okay, and be disciplined, like maintain that disciplineness in your career, in your personal life. Part I would love to tell this to you, like Sadesathi, in a lifetime, in a human's lifespan, you will have this Sadesathi period twice or thrice in your year, like in your entire lifespan. So take it as an opportunity where you will you have this 2 to 3 periods of 7.5 year, where you will get the time and you will get the opportunity to clear your baggages and be a lighter soul. Okay, and why I'm saying this is just to have give your knowledge with regards to the Sadesathi thing. Okay, and why is it? Because as I told you, like planet Saturn takes 25 years to complete the rotation, to complete the entire 12 zodiac signs. So like it takes 25 years. So once your Sadesathi is done, it will again take 25 years to come back. Okay, and one most important thing I would really want to add this, because I have seen people who are kind of most some of the astrologers, or even some of the people, they will freak people out. They will be like, oh, just Sadesathi, you will face this, you will face that, and you need to do this chanting, you need to do that chanting. But guys, what I have personally experienced is, it doesn't matter, even though if you'll not chant anything. Okay, just make sure you don't chat. I'm not saying don't chat at all, I'll never say that, but just my opinion is, it is not necessary that only if you will only if you chant certain mantras, Sadesathi will be really easy peasy. No, for that you really need to take care of your karmas. You really need to be a humble person. Okay, so the mantras will really help you. Definitely it will help you, because it has a level of frequency, but it will be fruitful when you are aware of your karmas, when you know what you are doing. Only chanting and not working on your karmas and not paying attention on what is coming in front of you will not really help. So I will really suggest, if you want to chant, you can definitely go ahead and chant. But before that, you make sure that you are working on yourself. Okay, so that's all, because there is nothing to be afraid of. Okay, what will come will come. Okay, so I don't want to extend this video too much, but a beautiful soul had asked me this question a year ago. Okay, like, is this in our Indian culture we have Shani Katha. Okay, so it is basically a story of Lord Saturn, Lord Shani, and Vikramaditya. So Vikramaditya had this Sadesathi, and it is a story where the journey of this Sadesathi is been showed. Okay, and it is also said that you should not sleep during this Sadesathi, otherwise the Sadesathi will be really troubling kind of a thing. But you know what the practical thing is? When you listen to any story, if you skip in between, you'll not get the story. And every literature, doesn't matter what culture it belongs to, okay, every literature we have, specifically in Hindu culture also, because we are looking into this particular specific area, okay. So every story, every mythology that we say, okay, it has a story, it has a deep rooted meaning to it, because our human minds is very familiar to stories, okay. It is very smart when it comes to stories, okay. So that's the reason a story has been established, or it has actually happened. We never know, you don't know, we don't know, okay, because we have not been in that era. But if that story gives you something, gives you certain knowledge, you should definitely listen to it, okay. So why it is said that we should not sleep in between is because, you know, half knowledge, if you gain half knowledge, it's not worthy enough, okay. And the another thing the lovely soul asked me, like, is it really beneficial in Sadesathi, like, you know, if we listen to the story? This was a really good question. So what I said is, it depends. Not necessary that if you are in the Sadesathi, you have to sit and you have to listen to the entire story. That is not necessary. If you're really interested, go ahead and do it. You'll really understand the core meaning of Sadesathi, okay. But if you're not interested, it's not necessary. Like, rather than wasting your time sitting there, you know, or else sorry, not wasting, but spending your time sitting there and listening to the entire story, rather than that, what you can do is you can just you know, do something good, explore your own self, explore your hobbies, okay. So even that would be utilized. Lord Shani is not someone, you know, who will be like, oh, this is not something that I don't love, you'll not do this. It's not like that. He really wants you to love what you're doing, but he just makes sure that you are a good human being. You know, like, he's really good by heart, guys. He really wants you to be a good human being, to be a good soul, a lighter soul. He really wants you to balance your karmas. That's all. It is as simple as that. So I hope somewhere I helped you to reduce the fear with regards to, you know, Lord Shani and Sadesathi. And yeah, don't be afraid of anything. Just live your life. Just experience everything, and nothing is good or bad. It is just the experience. It is experience of our human life. That's the beauty of being a human. I hope this video helps you at least a bit, okay. And if you really felt connected to this video and you love the content, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, okay, so that I come up with many more videos and we share vibes, okay, even in future, like in the same way. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And as I always say, don't forget to love your Zindagi. Bye guys. Have a lovely year ahead. Bye.